What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about awesome things to do in Stavanger. Now, as an American, I have noticed that most Americans don't know anything about Norwegian cities, except maybe Oslo a little bit, but most of us have never even heard of Stavanger, even though it is Norway's third biggest city. We haven't even heard of it, so I wanted to take some time today to highlight some of the coolest, most awesome things to do and see in the amazing Norwegian city of Stavanger. So I found this video here. It's a very popular video. It has almost 500,000 views. So I think a lot of people have watched this video right here as a kind of guide to learn about what is in Stavanger. Probably a lot of Americans have used this as well. So I want to see this awesome video. It features two people traveling around Stavanger, seeing a couple of the awesome things there. So let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Denny.
And we are here in Stavanger for the first time. And we've been given 10,000...
Stavanger. Am I saying it wrong? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Stavanger or Stavanger? Oh, okay, I don't know.
We've been given 10,000 steps to get to know the city.
Okay, so they can only travel 10,000 steps, and they have to see as much as possible. Okay, that's fun.
So,
You ready?
yes, I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
Shall we go?
Wow. What? Okay, that's actually good. They have a map here. I don't know my Norwegian geography very well, to be honest. Stavanger is very south. Very, very southwest. Of course, near, on the coast. Like, I think so many Norwegian cities are by water. It's amazing. Here in America, like, America is so gigantic. So many of our cities are nowhere near water. And water just makes everything look amazing.
Yeah, we love to visit new cities, new places.
Oh my God, hold on. Look behind them. Look behind them. Look at that ship. That's like a cruise ship. That is like the size of a building, that ship. That's unbelievable. That's not even the focus of this video, but it's unbelievable.
New countries.
Wow.
It's very chill. There are people sitting, eating ice cream in the sun, which is nice.
Yeah.
Did you always see?
Yeah, I don't know how, but a lot of the, like everywhere I see in Norway, that's the perfect way to describe it. It feels very chill. People are actually outside, like sitting around, enjoying nature and just sitting around in town, in the city, just relaxed. Like, America seems so much more cold, like not in temperature, but just like isolated and no one's outside, and or it's a big city and everything is way too busy and no one cares about each other, and Norway just seems so peaceful, I have to say.
Very chill. There are people sitting, eating ice cream in the sun, which is nice.
Yeah.
Did you always see the tower there?
Yeah, that looks like it might be a good place to get a good overview
of the city.
We maybe climb it or
A
something.
tower. Oh, okay. The Valberg Tower. It's an old fire tower. Wow. Tower. Are you allowed inside?
Be some kind of like watchtower or like next to the harbor.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Holy crap, it is so much bigger. It is so much bigger than I thought. When you see it next to them, it is gigantic.
You see the cannons here?
Oh, yeah.
Cannons? Why are there cannons? Does Stavanger... This must go back to some time of wartime. Why there's cannons in Stavanger. Wow.
2,406 steps.
Wow.
So plenty to go.
It's just so nice.
Oh, I love the flowers. I love the lanterns.
I think you love everything. You wanna...
I mean, it's hard for me to even explain visually, like how Stavanger looks so different to any American city. It's just so... The roads are different. They're like brick and cobblestone road. Everything is so colorful. Everything is so outside, and there's actually a lot of plants and trees, and everything is made out of wood. It's just it makes such a big difference. It gives such a different feel, like a cottage town or like a wooden seaside village. Even though this is the third biggest city in Norway, it's just compared to American cities, this is just so much more friendly and feeling, so much more wholesome somehow. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just gives me that feeling.
Going to a bakery.
Yeah.
A bakery.
Very sweet.
Gulrotkake, carrot cake, chokladkake, chili chocolate, chili chocolate cake, Guinness chili chocolate cake. I've never heard of such a thing.
Good though.
I'm happy to have cake.
Is it good?
You would love this one. I'll.
Huh? Chill? Is it Guinness chili? What? Is that a flavor?
This one better, actually. Even just everything is so nicely painted.
Exactly. Everything is so nicely painted. Is that common in Norway? Because it's everywhere here. Everything looks so friendly. Like a coloring book or something. A children's coloring book or something.
Very colorful.
Yeah.
So basically, when we go to a different city, we like to play miniature golf against each other. It was actually our first date. Do you know a good place to play miniature golf here? Awesome. Thank you very much.
You just ask the friendly Norwegian like waiter where to go, and they're right there to help you. Oh, miniature golf. This is nice.
Oi! Come on.
This was number 3. This is will be 4.
Oh, okay.
This is another thing.
Yes.
I have to say, this is another thing I've noticed. I don't know if this is just my experience, but anytime I see something like this, I just think, this looks so much nicer. Like in America, our public areas, our miniature golf, would be like a little bit dirty, a little bit, people would have damaged some things. It's a little old. Things in Norway, a lot of the time, look very modern. Like even the miniature golf seems a little nicer, a little cleaner, a little more well-made. I don't know. I know that's weird, but I can't help but think this.
I'll show you better.
Like, this is beautiful miniature golf. I've never thought I'd say that, but it's like lit up and colorful and well kept. Like, this is the most beautiful miniature golf I've ever seen. Never seen. Oh! Ah! Wow.
Your skill.
It's just a coincidence.
Wow.
Getting hungry?
Yes, I am actually quite hungry. Should we find somewhere to eat?
Definitely.
Cool.
All right.
Let's go. You want to go in? Looks.
Maybe it has to do with like Americans in general aren't as respectful towards public property. So I feel like whenever I go to a public thing like miniature golf, it's always a little bit damaged. Like American, maybe that's an American thing. I'm realizing.
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, cheese. Cheese. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Hey.
That looks amazing.
Whoa. So this is like, I thought this was a restaurant or a grocery store, but it's more like a restaurant. You can buy cheese. You can buy nice cheese at the restaurant. And this is fancy. Like, I can't even imagine what this costs. Is this fancy or is this normal in Norway? Because I feel like this is very fancy. There's no way this is just a typical Norwegian lunch, right?
Amazing. Thank you.
Wow. Very nice.
All right. We are on just over 7,000 steps.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, street art by Nuart Jean? That's cool. It reminds me of, like, who? Banksy? Yeah. That's another really cool part. Street art. I never see street art. In America, it's just graffiti. And, like, in America, we don't have street art. We have graffiti and tagging things and, like, defacing property. And then the city comes and paints over it. This is nice. Like, even the people who are committing a crime and painting in Norway by painting on public areas, even they're doing it in a nice way. That's how different Norway and America is. Wow.
This is quite cool as well.
Whoa! What is
Shall
it?
we see if we can get up on the water?
Huh?
You mean like in a boat?
What is that? What?
Shall we see?
Pile? Is this an art piece? This is another thing you don't see in America, is these public art pieces. And again, I think it's because in America, we're not as trustworthy as Norwegians. Americans, some teenager or something would come and destroy this. Some American teenager would come, paint it or hit it with a hammer or something. Sadly, that's the facts of American culture. But in Norway, there's a lot more nice public art and public amenities. And Norwegians are actually respectful about it. Like, you would never see this thing in America. That's the sad thing.
See if we can get up on the water.
Wow.
You mean like in a boat?
Yeah.
I don't know, isn't that cheating in terms of the steps if we use a boat instead of our feet?
I think it's not really transportation. It's an attraction. Like, right? Like, yeah. See, it's no cheating.
A boat? What? Wow.
Bring it.
Oh my god. Hold up. Look at this. Wow. This is a whole other... This is just something that only exists if you're in Norway. Something like this. Like, unbelievable. The geographical feature of Norway. All this coast with all this amazing... You can go on amazing speedboat rides. I didn't even know that.
The wind. It's great.
Unbelievable. Pulpit Rock. Pulpit Rock! That's by Stavanger. Okay, that's a very popular, like, cliff, right? Huh. Wow. Unbelievable. Like, this is just so beautiful. You can't do anything like this in America. This is a once-in-a-lifetime, like, oh. I understand why Norway gets a lot of tourism. Probably a lot of Americans trying to do this. Because this is not an experience you can get in the United States. With all this water and these mountains and the fjords. Incredible.
Thank you so much for the ride. That was amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Wow. So you can just go to Stavanger and find someone to give you an amazing boat ride around. I wonder how much that costs. But yeah, I would have thought you had to like book that a month in advance. You can just go to Stavanger and just go on a boat ride. Wow.
A bit more dancey in the city now.
Yeah, you can...
Dark, music starting to play, lights coming on.
Oh, this
Only
is
got
so
a few
nice.
steps left, so this looks like a good place to end the day.
Stavanger Concert Hall and Spirseret Restaurant. Okay. Stavanger looks great at nighttime as well.
Sounds good to me.
Wow. Oh, more fancy food. I don't know. I feel like they must have a big budget for this channel or something. This is way too fancy. How expensive is this?
So we've made it in...
What is this? What even is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at right now.
in 10,000 steps. What is it?
Oh, it was amazing. That boat ride was one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the boat ride. I feel like that the Norwegian cities are so unique and colorful and amazing, but also Norway's natural beauty just stands alone. Like, amazing.
within 10,000 steps, who'd have thought?
Ah, and that's it. There you have it. That's that's Stavanger and 10,000 steps. That's a really cool idea for a video. That was by Visit Norway, and I got to give that a like. That was fantastic. Stavanger is beautiful. Even just the things we saw in this video. Beautiful. Everything. And something that stood out to me is everything is so nice and well kept and colorful. It's just such a positive atmosphere to live in. I'm very jealous of Norwegians getting to live in a culture like this. Just seems like it would make you happy. I think Norway is consistently rated like one of the happiest places on the planet. And it's because you're living in places like this, like Stavanger. Unbelievable. That was a lot of fun. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with your favorite thing about Stavanger. Maybe that wasn't even in this video. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and stuff in Norway I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.